really the simple takeaway, if you get nothing else from what I'm saying, is to, in the mornings, as close as you can to when you first wake up, your aim is to get yourself outside, physically outside, and getting light into your eyes each morning. And that our circadian rhythm really kind of exists on a spectrum. And you can either be on kind of the weak side or the strong side, and you might be oscillating, kind of back and forth. And our goal here is to move you to that stronger side. If it's on that strong side of the spectrum, then things are really sort of automatic and just sort of happening like clockwork. You don't really have to think much about it. And there's a lot less efforting often can happen when we entrain this area, and then things can kind of happen naturally. So what this looks like is that there are certain keys that can influence your circadian rhythm and kind of tell the body what time it is and what to be doing when. And those influence things like our sleep-wake cycle, our hormones, glucose, all of these different things that we've kind of been pointing to. So it's really, really a big area. And if we think about these cues, the first one and the most important one is light. And so your relationship to light, that's the most powerful, called Zeitgeber, that tells the body what time it is and what to be doing. Really, the simple takeaway, if you get nothing else from what I'm saying, is to, in the mornings, as close as you can to when you first wake up, your aim is to get yourself outside, physically outside, and getting light into your eyes each morning. And that cue will tell the body that this is the biggest shot of bright light that we've gotten yet. This means that we're kind of resetting that master clock, and we're going to do that consistently. And that's actually going to set almost a timer countdown to when you're going to get sleepy in the evening. Now, if you delay this, and I work with poker players, and they might have late night tournaments, and they want to strategically stay up later. So you can strategically, if you need to do that, if you're traveling, the time that if you delay getting that bright light until later on, that will delay when you're going to get tired. So you can really think of it as a cool, like, formula, cause and effect thing. But for most of us, I would say that more trying to get tired on the earlier side of things versus staying up. There's always the exceptions, but that's more common. So in the spectrum of optimization, the ideal thing would be that it's largely around the same time every morning.
Not everybody, when they wake up, has more than a minute to get out there and take a breath. Is that sufficient?
Yes.
Is that going to make a difference?
Yes, absolutely. So literally just even a little bit of that shot of bright light. So even a few minutes can often be beneficial. But then beyond that, what you can also do is, if you're driving to work, even just rolling down your window a little bit, that will bring in that full spectrum light. Being behind a window can still be beneficial, but in certain studies, it's been found that it can take anywhere from 50 to 100 times longer to reset your master clock from behind the window.
So not as good.
So not as good. So if you are looking to even just give yourself that added, say, like a few minutes, if you can, that's where you're at to commit, kind of getting creative with what you're doing to try to make that kind of work into your life in a way that is powerful.
I can't even stop it.